What up, everybody? It's Tommy Runs.
It's Aaron. Yeah, I'm this way. This, whatever.
All right, what up? This is PR Project episode lucky number 13.
13.
And we're going to talk about race week prep, and race day strategy. This episode, along with the rest of the PR Project, is brought to you and powered by UCAN. UCAN is a fueling company that is fueling your personal best, aka your personal record, your PR. A lot of sports nutrition products are filled with sugar, fast carbs, stimulants that just kind of have a quick flash of energy, kind of short-lived, which would be great if you're doing like a 100-yard dash or something like that. But we out here for a long haul, so we can't be doing all that. Caffeine and sugar highs don't last. They're pretty amazing, but they just don't last during your training. You don't want to have your sugar levels and your blood sugar levels rise and fall and all that. That's called a crash. We don't need that. We need sustainable energy, and UCAN does a really great job at providing steady release of energy throughout your workout, throughout your day. Because I heard some people take UCAN products just on a normal day.
Just the vibes? Just to maintain the vibes?
Maintain vibes, because vibes are essential to maintain, especially on Mondays. On Mondays, I need a vibe check. I need vibe help. I need all that, right?
Vibe maintenance.
Vibe maintenance needs to happen, and UCAN can do that for you. We started using UCAN really like kind of heavily in the beginning of the training block, because it was tied with the show. But falling in love seems like a big jump out the window. But I mean, I really like the products, and they've been doing great. Like, I like the fact that I can start my run. I can start my day off or like before the run with the energy, and then you have the UCAN packs, the edge during the run, and then I hit them with the protein plus energy at the end. And then if you get dehydrated, you got the hydrate. And then they got bars too, not wrap bars, but they got energy bars. They ain't
got bars. Yeah, no, they ain't coming bars. That's for sure.
They got bars. They got a tagline and all. Anyway,
you can.
You too can also get UCAN products, anything on the website, 20% off. Use promo code PR Project. Tap in. It's ucan.co, ucan.co. 20% off. Use the PR Project code. And if you love it, tap in. Let us know how much you like it and which one's your favorite and all that stuff, because they got pretty good flavors too. What's up, Gary? What up, Gary? All right, so let's hop right into the show. Sorry we're late. Aaron was late.
I will say my piece.
I
want to get my family time off.
Family time. That's why I wasn't bringing it up to put you on the spot, but the reason why you were late was it's just so worthy of being late to something for, because we talk about like balance and all that stuff on the show, and we always talk about you got to do balance, but then we're never balanced, But those moments when you like, yo, this is more important at this time. Like, I'm going, because you could have just been like, all right, see y'all later. Got to go. I got something to do, which most of us would do. But at that moment, you're like, you know what? I need to get this family time in. And you've been doing this training block for 14, 15 weeks or whatever. And you've been neglecting many people probably, including yourself. So hats off to you for like right here at the end during the taper to say, let me get some family time.
Yeah, for sure.
And the funny part is when you left, they was like, whew, fine. Thought he would never leave.
For sure. So yeah, I got my time in. We pushed the show back because I knew I wasn't gonna be out there by 5 o'clock. And I'm like, 7 o'clock, we'd be good. You know what I'm saying? Sure, I'll be back home. I wasn't, because sometimes.
Yeah, family gatherings.
Family, you know what I'm saying?
Family gatherings, conversations happen, all that,
We ate food, we opened cards because I got a birthday coming up. My brother got a birthday coming up. My uncle's birthday just passed. So it was like a birthday celebration, a pre-Easter celebration, because I got things I'm doing next week. So I won't be weekend, so I won't be in town. So, just all of that wrapped up in one. So we had to enjoy the time we had together. So
yeah, man.
Big thumbs up for family time.
Yeah, man, you got to do it. Hats off to you for being a mature person and handling that. Let's just jump into training vibes. We'll start with you because yours is on a pretty positive note. So you technically, the 15th week of training just popped off. Yep.
Something like that.
How'd week 15 go for you, brother?
Week went well. Less miles. Obviously, we're kicking off the taper. So less we pulling down the volume a little bit. Did do a workout on Wednesday that was it was pretty substantial. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 miles, 3 miles, 2 miles, 1 mile. Fartlek style workout. Went well, hit all the paces. Picked a route that would specifically climb at the end. That way I would have to be climbing, doing a more aggressive pace later in the workout. So just kind of threw that in for a challenge. Passed with flying colors. It was a decent enough day. The long run was 10 miles today, which is super tame compared to the crazy stuff we've been doing throughout the block. So
easy run.
No complaints. Only thing, I my math is a little off, but I'm gonna say I've cut volume about 25 to 30%. But my appetite has stayed exactly the same.
Right, you still eating,
still just as hungry as I was when I was in full training.
It's almost like it's almost like going into a taper. You got to be prepared for that, like that vibe. Like you need to have as much, you need to have as many healthy snacks available as possible because you're gonna do it. And if you wait till the moment of, you're gonna start saying like, "Yo, I deserve this," and you're just gonna go grab the worst possible, snack in there. So
shout out to Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's, I mean, they probably got some bad stuff, but it ain't that bad.
They had this bag of, they call it synergistically seasoned popcorn.
Synergistically seasoned popcorn. That sounds fancy as hell.
It really, they were just showing you like, bro, it's spicy, it's sweet, it's salty, it's savory, it's a bunch of different stuff all together, but it's working in synergy with each other. And I ate the whole bag in like one sitting. So shout out. It was tasty.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I feel like that would just be too much for me. Like I don't need all the synergy. Like
I didn't think I did either, but I enjoyed it
until you're like there, and then you So next time I'm at Trader Joe's, I will be like, can you guide me to the synergistic popcorn?
They could be like, we would, but this guy with blonde braids came and bought all of it.
Like I guess he's been hitting every store. He's been just driving around like a bank robber, just going store to store. But yeah, so my that like good segue into my crap. So after Sunday, my knee started to feel away, and it was pretty bad. So like I was I had been dealing with it because of the Achilles, like the opposite leg of the Achilles issue. And I think I was obviously just loading too much on the left leg and kind of stressing that. And after Sunday, it was cool. But then like Monday, I woke up and it was just like, no go, probably need to chill. So I ended up actually taking the whole week off, which is very unlike me, but I just didn't want to, this close to the race, I didn't want to keep trying to test it, and then just keep prolonging this healing process. So Friday, I went to the doctor. Doctor says, it was by then is a much better because I hadn't run in 4 or 5 days, but she still kind of hit me with the like, looks like you have like, it's really the one of the hamstring muscles that go down the back, but then around and attaches to like the left side of the knee or the inside of my left knee. And that muscle and / tendon there is just tight and inflamed and all that stuff. So anti-inflammatories, headed to a PT tomorrow, and to just to get some extra exercises that I can do or things that will help me be ready for Boston on Monday. And then also go into Ramp Detroit to get worked on kind of perfectly. I didn't even, I booked this Monday way like, a month or so ago, but it'd be perfect to say, like the doc will say in the morning, here's what's wrong with you. Here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to work on. And then I could take that to Ramp as well and kind of add on to that. So hopefully I'll be going into this week with just a lot going on and a lot of good stuff. Ran 6 miles yesterday, pain level like 3. Ran to 4 probably yesterday, 6 miles, and then ran today 10 miles, pain level like 2 or 3. So it seems like it's going the opposite way and getting better. Aaron just disappeared, and there he goes again. So, but yeah, everything seems to be going decent right now. My main goal is just to get to Boston with like just able to like to run, well. And then like I'm fully prepared to like go to battle and lay it all out there. But that my goal is just to get to Boston as close to 100% knee wise as possible. so I can like bank on all the training we've done. It seems dumb to question yourself because you missed 4 or 5 days or whatever, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to break this little thing right here. So trying to figure it out. And hopefully everything will work out for me.
Yeah.
Man.
My apologies. My battery on my camera died, so we got to go back to the old school way.
Hey man, no, you look less official now.
My apologies. Yeah. My apologies for looking like I'm on an iPhone 6 or something.
Yeah, iPhone 4. You look like you're on an iPod with a camera. But yeah, so legs, the knees doing well. Let me see what we got here. Uh,
My bad.
you did the same thing. Say Logan says dealing with an almost identical knee pain caused by my inactive hamstrings, also in my taper. Hopefully, you feel strong and ready to push, ready to crush it by race time. So yeah, same thing. This one kind of like happened. I think it was. I don't know if it would have happened if I didn't have that Achilles thing. Like if I wasn't, kind of add more weight to the side, but who knows? I think it happened at a decent time. At least I got in a lot of the good training, the good miles, the good workouts. So, we'll see how it works out. So, happy to be back. Happy to be running. Happy to run with y'all. Run with the fellas today and figure it out.
Yeah, right. And I'm confident that you'll be able to still perform at the race. A lot of times, well, they say it takes 3 to 4 weeks for your body to adapt to a new training stimulus. Mm-hmm. So it's not like you didn't put in a bunch of good work before that anyway. Right. So you're not losing much from a fitness standpoint. It's really just making sure you arrive at the starting line fresh as possible and not dealing with that and not thinking about that because the thought of it sometimes will kill us.
Yeah, I think my biggest thing that when I was sitting out, it was like I want to just get back to, even if I just did 6 miles every day, or 3, 4, 5, 6 miles every day between now and then, I would just feel like mentally I'd be like, okay, at least I can run. I didn't need a 10-mile today. It just ended up happening. But I just want to be in a place mentally where I can try to erase in my head like the last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, and just say, okay, we've done this before. We've ran tired. We've run on tired legs. We've put up 80 something miles a week. We've done big workouts, all that stuff. Let's not act like, missing 100 or plus miles is going to like really stop this whole thing. And luckily I've been able to get some runs in, so to kind of keep the legs moving. So that's the goal. That's the plan. Hopefully everything works out in that respect, in that regard. But speaking, this is race week, man. Let's what are we doing here? What are we doing? Let's talk about race prep, like the race week prep. If you are watching this and you're hearing us go through some of our race week prep things and you love it, let us know. If you got some extra stuff, please let us know. The comment section is for you to comment.
Yes, it's open for business.
So race prep. So I wrote down a couple things in my race week prep. I'm gonna start like finalizing kit. You gotta finalize your kit. Like, maybe some people aren't really like into like the whole like have your kit laid out a week before, but like I need to have my kit figured out. We do have something figured out. Shout out to Tracksmith for lacing us with a kit. We both have one as well, so you'll be seeing that race day or probably maybe the night before. If we're, I don't know, Aaron went 0 dark 30 on him. So you'll see my race kit probably the night before the race on Sunday.
You'll see my race kit at starting line
on Saturday. So you'll see his Saturday. You'll see mine Sunday. But you got to get your race kit finalized. Make sure you know what you're wearing, all that stuff. And then packing wise, I know I heard you say the other day that you wanted to have your stuff packed up by yesterday. Did you do that?
Yeah, that was the plan. I haven't even found my luggage, bro. Like yesterday,
I did not pack, but I don't have anything to put anything in.
I don't even know. I haven't even started the process. Well, no, I have started the process. I did laundry yesterday, and that was important to get done. So laundry is done, clothes are clean. Everything in my mind is packed. Well, not packed, but picked.
Yeah.
I just got to find it physically, put it inside of a bag or piece of luggage in order to prepared to take it to the airport. So it's in progress.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
it's
I
in,
mean, no, I hear you. I hear you. You almost there.
it's a little chaotic, but
But so like I was like, okay, one of the things that I want to make sure I do is like pack all the necessities, right? Like I'm like,
I had a question. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You did though. Go ahead.
But as you know, when you said packing necessities, it just clicked in my head.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask you, what is the best way to pack this super starch without looking like I'm smuggling drugs onto the plane?
Wait, you do it only carry on?
No, I'm gonna check a bag.
Okay, yeah, just toss it in there.
But I'm saying I'm gonna have a bag of white powder in
no,
my.
No, dog. No.
I don't have room to bring the whole tube.
Yes,
bro.
you do.
No,
then
I don't have room for that. I'm about to put it in a bag. I was thinking, look, I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag, put it inside my UCAN water bottle, and thug it out.
No, listen, guys, you guys just heard Aaron. You heard it here first. Aaron is going to jail on
I'm
Thursday.
gonna miss the race, dude.
You'll miss the whole race. You like, no, man, you can't put.
You bringing yours?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Should I trust you
to bring it?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you literally was about to put cocaine looking substance in a bag and put it in a bottle.
It's legal now, ain't it? Shit, I mean,
huh?
Legal? Recreational drugs are legal now, ain't they?
Only in Colombia. You know what you talking about?
I've been thinking about this for the past 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, how am I about to pack this super starch mix that I need for the race? Without going to jail.
You know how many times I've been like digging in the UCAN bottle. I'm like, oh, this looks like that real boy. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have made it a color or nothing. They just like, no, we going pure white.
See, I was thinking like bag it up, put it in the bottle, just put the cherry bundy in there, put everything in the bottle.
God, just the bag it up part should set you off the wrong. Like, oh, I can't bag it. Bag it up. That there tells you no.
That exactly. Individual serving snack size bag of UCAN, bro. Right there.
Alexis.
Like what's that? Like an eighth? An eighth of UCAN, bro. That's all I need, dog.
Lord, take me now, dog.
Just an eighth of UCAN, bro. Nothing crazy.
Dog, just a little. She gonna give you them little small baggies.
No, not that bag. No. I'm talking about like sandwich bag tied at the top.
Look, I have a supreme fear of like being tapped on the shoulder in the airport. Like, sir, please come with us. Like, that's the moment, bro. Your bag not gonna make it. You're not gonna go to jail. Your bag ain't gonna make it. That's all.
Yeah. So, and I'm packing all my necessities in my carry-on because I don't want them to lose my stuff. So my race day kit, my shoes, laptop, my camera, all of that is going in the carry-on.
That's tip top. I forgot. Yeah, thank you for saying that. Your race day, your shoes, your kit, your race day stuff need to be in your carry-on bag with you. You need to carry that boy with handcuffs on your wrist attached to the bag, because if they lose everything, you don't want to have to go to the store and buy a random race kit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't want to be out there running in Marshall's Men's Active. That could be a problem.
The good thing about Boston is there's a lot of stores. I don't know if you got to go to Marshall's Men's Active.
Just because the store's there don't mean you have enough money to.
That's true.
A brand new kit and some brand new race shoes, bro. Everybody's not that privileged.
I mean, but no, I'm saying never mind. It's race week. I mean, every shoe that's gonna be there. Like, you can get the shoe.
You can get it, but you have to buy it. And if I don't have the money, I'm in another conundrum because now I gotta steal them.
No, just if you walk into Asics and you lost your
the sob story
and go like, oh my god, they're gonna give you a shoe.
They're gonna give you a pair of gel Nimbus
22.
They not gonna give you a race shoe. They're not gonna give you the race shoe that you want.
All right, I'm gonna tell you some of my necessities. How did we get here? My necessities. I'm bringing foam roller. I'm bringing lacrosse ball. I'm bringing my Forest gun, right? I'm bringing my Forest cream, right? I'm bringing
CBD cream. I don't think you should bring that.
No, it's better than your powder in the bag. I'm bringing I'm bringing my Cherry Bunny Reset to help with a little bit of sleep aid. I'm bringing everything.
A little dope in that? I don't know about that, bro.
What'd you say?
Huh? Nothing.
What? All right.
You bringing
But-
sleep aid, bro? What?
Real quick
Talking
though.
about me bringing a little work?
Real quick though. You ever seen these?
Zentos? No, I ain't never seen that, bro. I ain't that
Zentos.
old.
Zentos, right?
I'm back.
Watch. I hope
See
it
how
dies
long your
again.
battery lasts.
All right, Zentos, right? Zentos. If you guys ever have like little issues, like where you get a little, you're afraid of a hot spot. Maybe not. You don't get them on your shoes, but you're just afraid of a hot spot that you might get at mile 25 or 24 or whatever it is. Or if like somehow you afraid that your toes might jam up, or you got this one toe that always jams up.
This little piggy.
Get Zentos, dog. Like I put these on. Like see how it fits on this lady toe. That is a
lady toe.
This lady toe is a lifesaver. Lifesaver. It changes everything. Because your toes just, they don't feel nothing. You just go. I ain't saying put them on all of them, just the main ones that have issues, right? And
toe contraceptive.
so, all right, man.
You need protection, bro.
This is the second episode where I don't know what to say.
That's my goal. If I leave you at a loss for words, that means we're producing good content.
I don't know, man. I gotta figure out how to talk. I gotta figure out what to say back to these. You know, like I just don't want to. I don't want to get canceled. Well, I guess we can get canceled. This is the last show for the thing.
We made it to the finish line. No, we got a show next week. That's
probably. Oh, we do have a show next week, guys. Okay, let's talk about that later. Okay, the real question is, how many pairs of shoes are you bringing? I am bringing probably 3 pairs of shoes.
Well, that depends, Alexis. I'm bringing 1 pair of shoes to run in.
Yep. Race shoe.
The drip is essential, so we're gonna see. I might bring a couple pairs of shoes to swag out, and then whatever comfortable slides or shoes I decide to travel in. So probably like 4 total.
Yeah, so I think she probably meant running shoes.
Running shoes, only 1, my racer. That's all.
So I'm bringing my racer, and then I got to run with Asics on Thursday. So it's more like just a normal easy run. So I'm going to bring a pair of running shoes for that. So 2 running shoes, Alexis, to answer your question.
I will be bringing my racers and doing my shakeout in them, and also doing my race in them, and then I'm not going to be running for the rest of my life.
The rest of your life. So what about carb loading? So a lot of people will just randomly go carb load. They'll have a big dinner the night before, a bunch of pasta, which is cool. But people that talk about carb loading talk about starting your carb loading a few days ahead of time to kind of build up those stores. But go ahead, Hanson's Marathon Method.
I'll be consulting the book. No, I'm just playing. I'm just be eating like normal, to be honest. Maybe the day before I might go a little carb heavy, but I'm already.
I eat a lot of.
You know, I'm a carb guy anyway. So
yeah, I already eat a lot of carbs. I mean,
that's a great. Wait, rewind. That's a great idea. That is a great idea.
Oh yeah. Gary said that. Gary said do that.
That is an expert. That's expert level stuff right there. I might have to do that.
Yeah.
But I pack. So I the way I pack, because I have a shopping problem. So I always be like, okay, I gotta pack to the limit of what I can bring in one bag, and then nothing, like no room for anything else. Because if I don't have room to bring it home, I'm not gonna buy it. So that's like my way of keeping me from bringing anything back that I didn't take. Is I gotta fill back.
I'm sorry to tell you, but you're gonna have to have some room for. You're gonna bring. You may not buy something, but you're gonna bring some stuff back. I know.
I seen that big bag you got, and you probably can fit my stuff in your bag. We'd be good.
I'm not. No, I pack like.
I'll pay you, bro. I'll pay the transfer. I'll pay the freight rates, bro. It's okay.
No shade to the women in out here, but I overpack.
Okay, there you go. Because I don't think that's a gender specific thing.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's a gender.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
You don't know. All right. It's all good. But
I think
that's a great idea. But carb load. Yes. So the night before, maybe the 2 nights leading up, I'll do something a little heavier on carbs. But like I said, I already eat a carb heavy diet, so it won't be anything out of the ordinary. I do want to go and be a little proactive and kind of plot out what restaurants I'm gonna be ordering food from, just so I know, so I don't have to. I'm trying to remove like every level of thinking that I have in the process. So I want to get there and kind of just have everything planned out and not have to think about anything. So we'll see how it goes though, because they get chaotic sometimes.
Yeah. So carb loading. I mean, like I said, I'm already pretty carb heavy, but I think I'll be intentional to try to be as clean as possible. Starting like Wednesday or Thursday, and then just kind of roll through and focus on that.
Just making
not
Alexa said, replace some of the fat and protein with carbs. Really, just making sure I'm not eating like pizza or something crazy with a lot of fat. Like just something easily digestible foods that's not gonna have me on the side of the road like Julian Wanders. That's all.
Man, that was crazy, and he still ran 2:11. So just to let you guys know, shout out to Julian Wanders out there. He ran his first marathon.
Yep.
First competitive marathon, ran 2:11 in the midst of the chaos in running. He ran to the side, went behind the car, and did a number 2.
Multiple times. That wasn't he. They said he stopped at least 3 times,
and still ran 2:11.
So he was bad. He was fighting some demons.
Yeah. So either he's super fast or very efficient.
He's a fast runner and also a fast depositor, withdrawal. I don't know whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
But back to race week prep. And
race week
my camera again, so I'm gonna switch it back again. I should have done better.
Yeah, it's okay. We like the grainy Aaron anyway. Yeah. If you've seen this man, so yeah, and then once you're there, from what I know, I have not been to Boston, but these major city races, it's gonna be a lot going on, a lot of parties, a lot of get-togethers, a lot of expo events, a lot of this, a lot of that. I'm just gonna try my best to go to the events that I'm supposed to be at, and then try your best to, like we talked about last week, don't stand up when you can sit down, don't sit down when you can lay down. Try your best. I'm gonna try my best to be in my room or close to it as much as possible, so I can just chill and get rested and relaxed and all that stuff. Because you got to save the legs. No matter, you want to soak up the experience, you want to live in the moment, but you gotta have your legs just got to be ready on race day. You don't want to be look back. You don't want to be at mile 19 and like, dang, I shouldn't have walked back and forth from the expo 20 times to see Meb Keflezighi. Go see Meb for sure. But
you want to have a good weekend, and a good weekend starts with a good race. So
ends with a good race. But
if you're there to race, then
be there to race.
You don't want to have a bad race. Is basically what I'm trying.
I mean, and if this is like your fifth time or whatever, and it is what it is, whatever, do your thing. But for me, I don't want to have to look back and start counting like, damn, I got 15,000 steps yesterday. But yeah. So, and the cool thing, we'll jump right back to the thing. If you're in an area where you can get a massage or something like that, that you're somebody that you trust or that you're used to. Definitely do that. That kind of helps get some of the legs and the kinks worked out, but then also it's just relaxing and kind of gives you that feeling of like you're just doing a little bit more to make that race day even better. It's all about just the mental prep and getting your mind and your body ready to be together and do their thing or whatever, right? So do that, and then dinner. You have to make sure your dinner plans are as mapped out as possible. Boston has a little Italy. Basically, if you don't have a reservation now, I'm sure you're probably not going to get one. So just have your plans mapped out, because you don't want to be stressed out the night before trying to get some pasta. Call now if you have the time to do so, or whatever. So let's talk about, unless you got anything else to get ready for the race.
No, that's about it. Maybe taking a last run through of the course. And I mean, this is gonna work into what we're going to next. So knowing how long it takes to get down to the start line from where you're staying, all the logistical things, you know what I'm saying? It's like all the small things that you can do along the way to, like I said, remove some of that mental energy that you have to expend. Do it now while you have time, so you're not rushing, and you'll thank your future self will thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. It's like because that's the last thing you want is to be tense and about to miss a bus or miss a shuttle or this and that or whatever. You just want to be even if you got to be there and too early and you just standing there. I'd
Yeah.
rather that than have the pressure and the anxiety of like feeling like you're gonna miss something.
Get there early
Um,
before the porta potty lines get too long.
that's probably gonna be impossible for both of us, but just get there, right? Ready?
Yeah.
Race day strategy. So now that we've did the whole week, we are good. We're rested. We're ready to go. We got our kits on. We got our throwaway shoes on, per Alexis, and we're just near the start line. We're ready to go. Race day strategy. What's your? Let's just talk about your race first. So what are you looking at for race day strategy on your side of things?
So, like I said, a big part of it is understanding the course, understanding the terrain of your course, understanding um, hills, the understanding turns. You want to try to. A lot of big city races like Boston have the drive-through like YouTube videos that you can watch the entire course.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yep.
might want to do that a few times just to familiarize yourself with where you're going to be turning. Familiarize yourself with where the hills are,
Mm-hmm.
um, what it looks like. Just visualizing yourself in that space.
Mm.
And if you aren't able to do that, a good majority of races have a map breakdown to give you an idea of what the course is going to look like. You definitely want to consult that. You might want to. Me and Tommy, we use findmymarathon.com for pace band strategies. So and that's if you're an obsessive person like both of us. Um, it'll give you a breakdown of how to run an even effort race. If you want to start conservative, if you want to fast finish, if you want to get out fast and die, they'll even give you a plan
Yeah,
for that.
yeah,
So
yes.
knowing what times, like at what points of the race, you're going to look down at your watch and you're going to say, oh no, I'm behind the pace. But
Mm-hmm.
that's okay sometimes because maybe you're going up a hill or you're in an area that's a little tougher. So you don't want to get in your head about it like, oh no, I'm never going to get back to the pace when
Mm-hmm.
really you've been climbing for the last half mile.
Yeah.
Or you look down at your watch and you're like, why does this feel so easy? And then you realize, oh, it's because I've been going downhill for the last 2 miles.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just putting that extra work in to know like this is the effort that I'm supposed to be running here. This is the pace that I'm supposed to be running here. Don't panic. Don't feel too good. Don't get out for those first 2 miles and think, man, I'm already 20 seconds under pace. Let's keep rolling.
Best day ever.
Somebody might end up. I remember watching this one race and the guy got out super fast and the announcer said, I have a feeling somebody's gonna hand him a piano at mile 15. And I'm just like, that is hilarious. But when you get out, when you get out too fast, yes, the piano man is coming for you.
Yeah. No, but for real though, like the pace bands thing, I think that's a good thing to talk about. I mean, because like you said, it's not necessarily you have to like run the exact numbers on the pace band. Because what I do is I go in and put even effort. So because especially if it's a rolling course, you kind of gonna you want to be able to conserve energy when you can and when you should, instead of like hitting the hill and trying to make sure you stick on that pace, because that means you're expending more energy, and that could obviously hurt you later on, like somebody hands you that piano later. But it's really great because like most races will have 3 or 4 miles that are the pace is much higher than your allotted pace that you'd want to be at. So it's really good going into those zones in the race to say like, okay, it's fine, like just chill, no issue. And actually, if you're feeling good, sometimes you can back off just a little bit just to make sure like, okay, well, this is supposed to be a slower mile. It doesn't have to be. You can do what you want to do, but know that it's there. You're allowed. You can back off a little bit, and that's really cool to a way to go. And so the pace bands have helped me a ton. Like a couple races, like Glass City, were pretty much flatter. But when I ran the Detroit Free Press, it told it like mile 3, 9, 17, 19, and like 23 or something like that were the ones that were up higher, or slower miles. So I just lived with that moment and just let it ride out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Find my marathon.
It's very easy to get on a hill and start copping pleas. Like, oh man, maybe this pace was a little too aggressive. Maybe I should have slowed down. Like maybe I am ashamed to my family, like they told me in elementary school. Like you start having those bad thoughts. So having that idea of like, no, this is okay. This is how this is supposed to feel. This is uphill. This is a tough spot. So let me just brave it out, and then I'll be good shortly. This is just this too shall pass type vibes. So it's just that helps to being able to know like, dang, it's mile 5. Do I have to pull the mantras out already? And it's like, no, you're fine. Like, you're just going uphill. You'll be fine. You'll be fine in 30 seconds.
So, man, at mile 3, like asking like the 5 whys, like, why am I here? Why am I here? Because I want to be. Why do you want to be? And then so your race is, so you're just gonna probably just go. You're going at it even effort. Hold on till mile 20, 21, and then see where you're at.
Yeah, for sure. So mainly I want to make sure I do get out, like Alexis said, start out 10 seconds slower. I'm not opposed to that because they say in Newport the first mile is a pretty nice climb. So I want to make sure I'm staying honest early on. I know for some of these workouts I have been getting out a little hot, so I want to make sure that I'm being honest. I'm staying honest to the pace, staying honest to the effort, and really just breaking the race up. So in my mind, I'm gonna break the race up by fuel, by times I fuel. So I'm planning on fueling about every 4 miles. So kind of just breaking it up over 4 mile increments. So bam, I'm here. 2 more miles until the fuel. 1 more mile into the fuel, and then I get to it, take a UCAN edge, and then I'm back on it. Like, okay, well, this is another race, another 4 mile race. So let's keep going. Let's keep it rolling. Right. So that's kind of like the way I'm gonna break it up in my brain, and then hopefully that'll deliver me to the 20 mile mark, and I can just get after it once we get there. But my first marathon, my first time running over 20 miles. Well, not my first time running over 20 miles because I ran 20 and a half and 20 this block, but my first time really going there. So never been there before. Gonna have to trust the training and trust my belief in myself to know that I can do it because I put the work in. So just get there and sitting with the discomfort and knowing that I'm strong enough to push through it.
Yeah, like my unsolicited advice is definitely since been training with you, you're definitely fit and ready to do the number that you're trying to do, and probably faster than that. So my thing for you would be like, just because the pace that you're going to be at, there's going to be a bunch of people running that pace, and they're going to be fit, and they're going to probably have done this 100 times. So just lock in with them and just go. You know what I mean? Like, and when you're fit enough to figure it out as you're going too. You know what I mean? So like, don't be, especially if it's a rolling course, don't be so locked into like restraint every moment. You'll be able to figure it out, especially if you got a pack of people that are just locked in step and they're just going and they're getting water. Because like after some point, you're gonna be like, there's gonna be 5, 6 of you or whatever it is, and somebody's gonna say, anybody getting water? And then everybody kind of goes over and gets water. Like, it's gonna be dope, and you're gonna be able to relax and just lock in and go. And then hopefully you're just clicking off miles, and then mile 20 comes, 22 or whatever, then you're like, okay, here we are. Like, it'll just be, you'll be there before you know it. And then at that point, you're gonna feel like, I don't know how I could go any faster, but you can. Yeah. You'll be able to. And so, just go.
As far, just real quick. So like you said, somebody's gonna ask, should I go get water? So would you advise at the first water stop, like when somebody says, all right, are we gonna go get water? And everybody kind of confirms, should I make my way over and knock every cup over? Is that like good etiquette or no?
Yeah, so if you're in the front of that pack, then knock them all over, because there's no way that a first time marathon is supposed to be ahead of that pack. So if they're leaving decisions up to you, I say open the hand out and just knock them all over.
But I gotta grab the last one because I need one.
And say, oops.
Ooh, my bad. Like, oops, whoops. Did I do that?
Butterfingers, but but yeah, so yeah, you'll be fine. And then I think that's my biggest thing is like right around like 20 or so. It's because you're gonna be going really kind of like you're gonna be locked into this one pace for so long. Your body's gonna feel like you're slowing down, even though you're probably hitting the same paces over and over and over. And you're gonna feel like you're getting tired when you are, but you got more for sure. And in fact, you're gonna be able to close out. So just believe in that, trust that you've been doing it, all that. Don't hold back. don't be so calculated because you did all your calculations. You know what I'm saying? You got the race plan down, but just do your thing at the end, bro. Because I'm excited. I think I'm more excited about you.
No math on race day is what you're saying?
Yeah. Don't be out there trying to like figure it out, math, and like trying to divide backwards and upsell. I'm like, wait, no, just run. You got it for sure. You got
Shout
it
out Lance, just run. I was listening to the Strength Running podcast yesterday, and he had a mindset coach on there that was talking about the idea of how our perception of effort plays into our performance.
Yeah.
And they were saying they did these real like exaggerated studies where they would have somebody go out and run. Not go out. They would run someone on the treadmill, and they would tell them, okay, we're going to run a 3K time trial, but you are going to control the pace on the treadmill. And they said they would do that. And then they would do basically a study of what they felt their perception of the effort was. Right. And then they said, okay, we'll do this same 3-mile time trial again in 2 weeks. And they would tell them, except this time I'm going to control the speed on the treadmill. But what they didn't tell them is that they employed the same pacing strategy that they did for themselves. It was just being controlled by somebody else.
Yeah.
And they said most people said that their perception of effort was less the second time because they didn't have to do the mental work to think like, okay, I need to go faster. I'm going. Like once they ceded that over to somebody else. It cleared up energy for them to think less and put more energy into actually running the time trial. So I guess that the point behind that is just like, don't think too much. Respect your training. Understand that you put the work in to be where you at. And don't do math on race day. Like just figure out your pace, figure out your effort, know how it feels. And just go.
And Alexa said, don't let people drag you out too fast. Can't tell you how many people I passed the second half of marathon or her first marathon. But so the thing, that's for sure. Like when all that advice to you about just going with the flow and all that stuff, we've trained to certain paces, and if you stick to your game plan in the first, few miles or whatever, you're going to find those people that are also doing that thing, like don't come flying out the gate. I know you won't do that at all, but it's like once you settle in, once you feel like this is the pace I need to be at, here's where I am, everything's checked out, I feel good. First you can done, then you realize who you're around. And those people, typically you're going to drop some people are going to take off, keep your game plan, but use those people and that energy to kind of just lock into that pace that you need. Because even the pace that we train for is going to get hard at some point. So it's like, just lock in with them, but don't let nobody pull you until the end. Then you find somebody that's going to be able to pull you and you go.
Yeah. Tell me about the lady that helped. Well, you helped and she helped you guys work together.
Yeah.
I think you said she was one of the top women at Glass City. Tell me about that.
So like mile 0 through 20 or whatever felt like, it didn't feel like trash, but it felt pretty, it was pretty rough. Right. And so I stuck with this pack, literally, like I'm telling you, stuck with this pack the whole time, ran, not easy, but locked into the marathon pace that I trained for. Mile 21, we were going through these little woods or whatever. And this lady that was she was always either in front of us or behind us at some point, in this pack. She never was in the pack. She was either in front or behind. Eventually, she was behind us at like 21 or 20-ish. And then all of a sudden, she made her move. Like she hit the mile 20, race starts at 20. She took off, right? And we all moved out of her way because it was a little tight road. She went through. And then at that moment, I was just like, at 20 and a half, I felt like crap anyway. So I'm like, all right, I might as well feel like crap to run faster and figure it out. So I caught up to her. I mean, it was only about 10 seconds difference, but that's a lot at the end. And so I locked in with her for the last 5 miles of the race. And I went from like whatever my pace was, I dropped maybe 15 seconds on the pace or 10, 15 seconds on the pace to stay with her. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to hold this pace for 4 more miles. I just can't do it. But my legs was moving and they was, whatever. So I stayed with her. Somebody said, oh, you're the third or fourth lady, a woman race or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to help her. I'm going to stay with her as long as I can. because I can't finish this pace. So I'll just help her so she can make her way a little farther or whatever. And ended up that little shift of me not worried about my legs and all that stuff, to help her as long as I could, lasted through the end of the race, and I was able to close out a little faster as well. So that's like that vibe, like, don't let anybody pull you in the beginning or the middle, or don't let anybody take off at mile 16 and you just, I'm gonna go with them. Like, wait till mile 20, 21, 22, whatever, however you feel that day, test it, slowly hit the gas. And if there's people that are trying to push, around the time where you feel like now's my move, go. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, to me,
Yeah, that's a good strategy, and I think that's a good almost like microcosm for life, right? Like,
yeah,
we are at our best when we are in service to others. So you kind of decided to submit and say, I'm going to be in service to this woman that's running a extremely good race right now. I want to help in any way possible, and in turn that helped you run a better race. So I think that's a great story to kind of illustrate the fact that we should help each other. We should, go, maybe not go out our way, but if we have the ability to provide any kind of assistance to somebody, it can still work out. It probably will work out in your favor. Like,
I mean, look at like Des Linden in the 2018 Boston Marathon. She like literally was trying to help Shalane Flanagan the whole time. Yeah. And she said, "This isn't my day. I'm probably gonna drop. I'll help you. Let's catch up to these people. I'll wait for you in the bathroom." And won the race. And maybe those little slowdowns and those stops actually helped her that day. It conserved her energy while everybody else was pushing the whole time. She was, worried about somebody else slowing down, all that stuff. So yeah, just I'm not saying go out there and find somebody, but lock in, because people that energy and that we're tribal, beings. So just being in that pack, you will feel that. I know you're not full, like all mystical like that, but being in a pack like that, you will feel like, okay, this is real. You're gonna be just like when we do our group runs, but just even more intense, because you don't even know these people, but y'all like locked in together.
We in one common goal. Let's get.
We all gotta get, because people gonna ask, what's your finishing time? What you want to finish at? In the beginning, you're gonna be talking about this, so it's really cool, man. I can't wait to hear your recap on this. So
look, my favorite thing to hear from the crowd in a race is when somebody be like, "Run!" It's like,
run.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like,
oh my
race.
God.
I'm trying.
My favorite. Trying. Okay, real quick, guys. Whoever's here in the thing, what's your favorite sign that you've seen on the course? Like, on somebody holding up a sign. What's your favorite sign on the course? I'll start. Let me start with mine. Because I don't want you to take mine, because you were at this race too. No, yeah, you were. The sign. It was at the 10 miler, Crim in Michigan. And it was like maybe mile 9.2 or 9 point something. And a guy had a sign up, and he was dressed like Jesus. And he said, "The end is coming." I was like, this is so good. I was like, wow. And I was like, and it made me almost laugh. Like, oh, the end, like, I get it. The end is almost coming. And you might believe that the end is coming.
How mad would you be if the apocalypse started?
I swear to God, I'm like, I'm glad the end is coming, but hopefully the real end doesn't come before I get to end this race. Share your favorite signs while we move on to race strategy, because I think signs are the funny. What's your favorite sign that you've seen? Does one stand out? Because I mean, they're like, in the moment they're funny, but like that's the only one that stuck with me.
Yeah, I can't. There were a few that I know I laughed at along the way.
Yeah,
but
some of those are good though, man.
Yeah, I think one of them said like, "Don't worry, I'll pause your watch if you pass out," or something like that. Like, it was just stupid like that. Like,
yeah, like that's good. Like something like it kind of make you laugh. Like I've seen like girls like hold up stuff. It was like free butt slaps for like fire, like to power up or whatever. And I passed by. I'm like, wait, I'm thinking, do I slap? Yo, better you slap my. What's happening?
Sounds a little borderline.
Yeah, I know. Like this is me too. It's like I don't want to have to come back like this lady right here. She made me feel uncomfortable in the race. But yeah, so race day strategy. I think you got it. You're good to go. My race day strategy.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, so I definitely am a fan of the pace band, so I'm gonna use that to the best of my ability. Which would mean I mean, I know that it's downhill. The first few miles are downhill. I know that I'm gonna come out a little hot, but I want to make sure that that hot is very close to like, you know, like maybe a little under my pace, just naturally, not like I got to get out, but I'll figure it out and see how I feel at that moment. I know Alexa says start off 10 seconds slower. I will try to be. I feel like if I can get out at my pace and not go too fast past that,
Well,
I think
that's 10 seconds. Well, in Boston, 10 seconds slower at
yeah,
your because
effort
it's
wise,
downhill, so the effort is
yeah,
even if you're at your goal pace,
yeah,
you're not giving goal pace energy quite yet.
no, yeah, no, we good with that. But I'm gonna use the terrain to best of my ability, use the downhills within reason, um, and not kind of attack some of those the tops of the hills. I heard Ryan Hall say once try your best when you get to the top of a hill, uh, gather 10 quick steps to get rolling again over the hill. And so I'm gonna try to use that strategy as much as possible to just kind of not use that dead time. A lot of times you fight up a hill and then you get to the top and you just kind of but get to the top, be focusing on a couple quick steps to get back going and get rolling back down the hill.
Yeah.
But main thing, especially with this knee, is just to relax, be within, have some type of control. Like I said, manage and attack the hills at the same time. Use the moment and all that to kind of close out. I know that the Newton Hills come, it's gonna be real. Um, Lean on all the training that we've done, worked on hills. No matter how bad it's going to be, just keep fighting through and just use that energy, because the energy is going to be way up, and just try to use all that and just keep rolling. And just main thing I'm gonna keep saying in my head is just like right on Hereford, left on Boylston, and just get there, right?
Yeah,
And
you told me it's like a Boston like thing that you see a like a gas station sign or something.
oh yeah, so there's a Sitco sign. It's like a huge Sitco sign, and I don't even know. I don't know what mile. I mean, Alexis, you probably know. I don't know what mile you see it at, but I think it's like mile 23 or 24. You
Yeah,
can see the big Sitco sign in the distance, and that's when you know like you're pretty much home free. I think you're 5K in or something like that. That'll be a good thing to see. Like come around that corner or whatever. See
for
that?
sure. So my mantra at the end of workouts is. So I want you to think of that mantra when you see that sicko sign.
Slam the door.
I just want you to think like, all right, it's time. Let me slam the door for
Slam the
sure.
door.
Slam the
Yep.
door. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Alexis,
Because
Alexis, what mile can you see Sitco?
is it slam the door territory? That's the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, no, it's definitely slam the door territory. I think you're like 2 miles in. I think something like that. Okay, we got Alexis. You also, I know you're a pro at this, but we got another guy who just ran it. Gary says, patience for the first 16 and survive the hills, and you will be rewarded after heartbreak.
This is
And
very important information. This is coming from professional runner.
professional runner.
$150 worth of purse from this,
Yeah, I don't
several
know.
age group winners.
I don't know if you know, but Gary is a professional, and he's quick to tell anybody that he's made over $100
The
on the
IRS, they checking for him.
on the circuit. He's putting that on his taxes.
You got to file a 1099 for the winnings,
Yeah.
the race winnings.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I heard this too. So the Sitco sign, you can see it around like 2-3 miles, whatever, but it's further away than you think. So it's like because it's such a large sign that it's like, oh, we're here, but it doesn't change size for a long time. So but yeah, I think that's a good way to like you're home, you're kind of home or whatever. So just keep going. I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I got to be honest, I've been waiting for this for a while. I just want the knee to be 95, 90%, and then I'm prepared to not give a crap.
It's funny, like it's this thing. It's this kind of like thing that goes around when somebody's favorite team. Somebody gets injured on one of their favorite teams,
Mhm.
and they'd be like, "Would you give your Would you give your Achilles to Kobe Bryant so he could play? Like,
Yeah.
would you donate your Achilles to Kobe Bryant so he could play?"
Would you give me your knee? So
And sometimes I'd be thinking like, man, I would give Tommy like one of my knees so he could run Boston, bro. Like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
like, yeah, you ain't gonna need it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm done. It might not work as good, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, if it ain't sore, we good.
Hey, shout out to the recently minted marathoner.
Yes, great first marathon.
Yes, enjoy the right part. We're gonna pause that, but definitely that's the plan. You know what I'm saying? We put all this work in. They say the training is like the construction and the building of the house, and then race day is you're showing. Race day is when you the housewarming, when you get to bring people in and say, these are the walls that I built over these last 14
Yeah,
weeks. You know, all the furnishings, everything you see here was put in through sweat and blood and grind and hustle, all of that stuff.
yeah.
This is my house. And I made it with my bare hands through training,
I
through
made
long
it to my
runs, through
bare. I
workouts,
made it to my
through
bare
easy.
feet.
I made it with my
Yeah, man. I mean, training really is uphill both ways.
on God.
No shoes in the snow. We did all that. All that.
Yeah.
We be joking. We joke about it. We did all that. All
Yeah.
that. Yeah, man. So we 55 minutes in race day strategy. Basically we just gonna try to run and see what happens at the end. Let's talk about shoes real quick, man. We gotta
Let's
get the
do it.
shoe
I
case
only
in.
got one, so you can go first. I think you got two.
Put
Well,
the
actually, I got one and I got another item, so I'll go.
put the shoe case up.
Okay, I got you.
Wow, I got it. Wow.
Bam, shoe case, and we're gonna jump right into it. So, this is a shoe that we got recently. I really like how it looks, so I wanted to get out and wear it. It is the Adidas Boston 10, and this colorway is heat, bro. This colorway reminds me of like the Run DMC, my Adidas vibes. You feel me?
Shell toe
vibes. Boston 10. This is a trainer, not necessarily a racer, but I mean, some people might want to race in this, but it is the 10th iteration of the Adidas Boston line. Kind of went through an overhaul. The Boston didn't look like this over previous generations, but I guess number 10 they decided to kind of maximize it.
It makes sense that it kind of goes along more with the other shoes.
Yeah, it's more of a training companion for the Adios Pro, which makes sense because that is Adidas's like flagship shoe at this point. Pretty high stack height, light strike foam, light strike pro foam. I'm sorry, so that's nice. I'm not sure. Did this have a plate in it, Tommy? Or rods? Energy rods? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So firm ride on this one. Very firm, I would actually say. Not much bounce, not much squishy, not much soft. It's pretty firm. The only thing for the first couple miles, it took a second to get used to the narrow midfoot. But once I kind of put a little weight on it and put some steps into it, it got better and better as we went. I really like the shoe. I felt like it looks cool. And you know, they say you look good, you play good. So I really enjoyed Boston. I don't know if I might end up wearing it one more time before race day, but this, I can see myself putting some miles on this. Shout out to Adidas. Nice shoe. And it's also on the inside there, it says in plastic waste. We definitely want to do that. So I think this has recycled materials. The box is made of recycled material. So shout out to Adidas for that as well. Yeah. These are my Rev Run shoes right here. I'm gonna be texting out the tub in these.
Hey man, that's where you write all your Strava captions anyway, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I got that new journal. I'm about to be in there journaling while you know.
Oh yeah.
What did he used to say at the end? God is love, Rev Run or whatever. That's gonna be me, bro.
Man, that was kind of it. That was a heat way to end the episode though.
Yeah, for sure. He was on that mindfulness a little before like it got hot.
Yeah. Because his brother was super mindful until he wasn't. So, my shoe. I ran twice this week, so I have two shoes. Hoka Carbon X. This was the shoe that I decided to return to running in for a couple of reasons. Because number one, it's super comfortable. Number two, we were running on Paint Creek, which is a gravel type trail, and what is it?
West Bloomfield.
Oh, West Bloomfield Trail. And so this shoe is the sister brother shoe of the Hoka Rocket X. The Hoka Rocket X midsole is much bouncier and squishier and softer and all that stuff. This is a much more firm ride. I compared this back in the day when I first ran in the X2. I compared this to the big body Cadillac, and then the Rocket X. The Rocket X, the Rocket X was like the two-door, the two-door boy with the drop top, or maybe even the Cadillac Catera. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Giddy up on the highway. You know what I'm saying? But this was really cool. A good opportunity to pull these out because the surface actually helped with, maybe the firmness of the shoe. But really comfortable shoe. I love the way the upper feels. It's just a good ride. If you like a firm shoe that has a decent roll to it, this is it. This is it.
Plush upper for sure. I like the plush upper.
Yeah, plush upper for sure. It's cool. I mean, you don't ever have to untie them. They slip right on and they feel great. Carbon fiber plate in there. You definitely feel that, I think. But it's a very responsive shoe. I mean, you definitely feel the ground a lot. So wore those on Saturday.
Yesterday.
All right, I'm gotta go again.
No, I'm gonna go a little off script because I didn't put this in the on the banners and stuff.
Way to go!
But something that I received in the mail yesterday. Cat is out the bag a little bit, but
okay.
You feel me?
All right.
Yesterday, me and Tommy received our official entry into the Tracksmith Hair AC Club. So that's Hair Ambassadors Club. Tracksmith think we are cool enough to jump in with their Ambassadors Club and go out and attack some personal records in Tracksmith gear. So shout out to Tracksmith. And then I would love to keep showing y'all stuff, but guess what? Just having my battery died again. So let me switch over my camera. My apologies. Technical difficulties.
I'm gonna need your OCD to stop allowing you to switch back to that camera.
I'm glad you know me that well.
He's like, OCD, gotta go back to it.
But yeah, postcards.
Yeah.
This is a nice welcome kit for sure. Yeah. We got postcards with some good film photography from Tracksmith.
Super heat.
We also got this kind of like the manual, and then we got a sweet Tracksmith kit, singlet, the hair Ambassador Club singlet. So, and beautiful touch, just beautiful.
Yeah. Those dope. Beautiful. The gold safety pins for race day bibs is just fire. Like when I seen that first, fire.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Fire. So if you get the Van Cortlandt, if you buy Van Cortlandt, I think you get those on every Van Cortlandt.
Welcome to the club. We're cool kids now. We are co-signed.
Tracksmith had laces with a kit before in the summer. We ran a 5K. That was 5K, right? Yeah, we ran a 5K. Got laced with the kit then. So they've been really cool with us, and they were we're excited to tap in with them as ambassadors. But they'll be very involved. They're gonna be much more. You're gonna see more Tracksmith content from both of us. Can you stop?
How does running make you feel? This guy is like reaching Zen right now.
I feel like he might have not have made it after that.
I feel like he might have soiled his pants, and I don't mean poop.
Tracksmith, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tracksmith. I'm very excited to represent the brand going forward.
Energized.
I'm very energized. I feel like the brand is definitely something that aligns with what I believe in as far as creativity and just the pursuit of excellence. So ready to put up some PRs in Tracksmith gear. So shout out.
And if you know me, you know that I'm going to try my best to make sure we do as much content and stuff and partnerships with Tracksmith as possible coming up. So stay tuned for some cool stuff from us with them. And next shoe coming up. I pulled out the race day shoe, Aaron. You were there, but I just want to remind you. Pulled out the race day shoe, race day colorway, super heat, super, super hot. This is the Metaspeed Sky from ASICS. I threw them on because normally what I'd like to do for a race day shoe is wear it for one easy run, one workout, and one shakeout. So I get 3 runs. It's probably ranging under 20 miles probably for it or so around there. And then shake out the day before just to make sure all is good. and rock and roll for race day. So we've already reviewed the shoe many times, but if you don't know about it, this is the Metaspeed Sky. I think it is one of the, if not the best super shoe out there for me right now. It's a more rigid shoe, but all the energy return is there. It's super poppy. It's very controllable, downhill, uphill, round corners. This shoe is the one to guide me to the motherland on Monday in Boston.
And I'll be wearing the same shoe. Shout out to Asics. Thank you so much. We are going to represent the brand as strongly as possible. And yes, we both love the Asics Metaspeed Sky, and hopefully it delivers us our PRs that we're looking for.
You think that if I PR in a major way, I should do like a Des Linden, like drink out of the shoe thing?
Never come in shoey. Never. You don't even drink, so why would you even do that?
I mean, I could do sparkling water or cherry.
If you do cherry bunny out of that shoe,
that wouldn't be heat content.
No.
This is the problem with you.
It's not fun.
You ain't no fun. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if drinking out of shoe sound fun to you, then I mean, by all means, live your life.
I mean,
but only thing I'm trying to get out of that shoe is a PR.
But if you break a world record,
I'm not drinking out of a shoe.
Whatever.
Why? I just don't understand the reasoning behind it.
Because it's fun. I've never drank out of a shoe. I probably would never drink out of a shoe.
I was about to say, you over there talking crazy because I know you.
You know I ain't drinking out of a shoe. I don't even know how to have fun. Really. I'm only good at having fun virtually.
We had fun today.
Running.
We had fun downtown Detroit.
Yeah, real quick, thanks. I just want to you talked about Adidas earlier. Thank you so much, Adidas, for tapping in. They really did. They did us well. They sent over a couple pairs of shoes that you will be seeing in PR Project off season. They sent over these bad boys. These are the Adizero Adios Pro.
Can't wait to lace them up. Can't wait to
do. These are their super shoes, so we can't wait to rock those. They also sent a more of a daily trainer, which is the model
Ultra Boost 2021.
Ultra Boost 21. So we're really happy. Thank you so much, Adidas. You guys. This isn't the last show. We're gonna be doing one live in Boston in Asics brand house. Live.
They calling it something else. The Uplifted House or something.
Asics, yeah, but it says brand house on the outside though.
Yeah, but the installation is like the Uplifted or whatever. So we live in Uplifted, bro. We're gonna be at 299 Newberry in Boston, coming to y'all live. Pull up on your mans. They'll have it open, right? People can come in and chop it up.
Yeah, you can have it open though. I think they'll have their hours of operation and availability on their website or go to their Instagram. But we will be there. Yeah, it'll be there when we're there live. Yeah, it'll be live. It'll be open. You can come in, check it out. You can see shoes. You can buy shoes.
You can live the comment section in real life because we will be fielding questions. We might be bringing people on. Kinds of stuff.
Alexis is going to be on the show.
Y'all will see Alexis in person. We will meet Alexis for the first time. You guys will meet Alexis virtually if you're not there for the first time. It's going to be a good time, bro. Yeah. And hopefully, I will be sitting there as a marathoner. As a sub 3 hour,
it's gonna be weird.
As a Boston qualifier,
put it on wax.
So we're doing that. Hopefully, that's what we'll be doing on Sunday. But we'll see.
Yo, you just literally you feeling it, dog. You just said it out loud. I love that. I love that about this.
6 days out, man. Let's do it.
Appreciate that, man. You gotta lock in. All that like not having a pace or a time. I mean, you had one. It's not like you didn't. But like sometimes you just gotta put that out there. So when you feeling like you want to stop, you're like, no, I can't slow up. I got to keep going. I need this PR. And then it's not even a PR. You want to make sure that your second race is super hard to PR. That's what you want.
Yeah.
See, put it out there. I like that, dog. I like that. That was the dopest moment on the show the whole time. That's going to be the breakout video, and I'm going to do it myself. I'm putting it up right now. But yeah, shout out to Aaron. And the funny part about that will be I will be sitting next to you, listening to you talk about your race, nervous as hell about my race in the next day. So we'll be talking about his race, talking about how I'll probably be just silent, like just nervous and shaking.
You're going to be Kobe. You're going to be locked in. You're going to be focused. And I'm going to be like, Tommy, relax, bro. We still 12 hours out.
Job's not done.
We still 14 hours out from start line, bro. Relax. You got to drop the shoulders a little bit.
job's not done.
And you just had a the LeBron that picture when it like no team has ever came back from 3-1. LeBron got the Beats headphones in his ears and he just sitting there with the glasses on. That's gonna be you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm like, I'll take them glasses off, bro. We got to get to it. We got to get the people what they want before you go out there and kill it.
I'm gonna take any opportunity to not be sitting there thinking about that race like that. So I'm gonna be out here. I mean, I'm like, wow, you are very animated. This is really awesome. But yeah, I can't wait to get there. I'll be there Thursday through Tuesday. So if you're gonna be in the area, hit me up. I have a lot going on, so go to my Instagram at Tommy Runs TOMMIE_RUNZ. Check out the schedule. I got a run with ASICs on Thursday, a panel with Tracksmith on Friday, a panel with Jen Ucan on Saturday, a shakeout run with Tracksmith on Sunday. So it's going to be a lot going on. Tap into as many things as possible. The cool thing about PR Project, and then we'll have PR Project on Sunday as well. But the cool thing about PR Project or anything that I'm doing is the more you guys tap in, the more you participate, all that stuff, the more it promotes this thing that we're trying to do and trying to push and keep showing these different faces in a very white space. To be honest, fully honest. So please continue to support, tap in, show love, subscribe to this channel. Go to Instagram, follow Aaron at Aaron
X Worldwide, WORLDWIDE. I'm gonna be telling jokes at ASICS Brand House. Please don't nobody run up and slap me.
Dang, man. Dang it. All right. Yeah, no slapping, because I'm gonna be there too. If Chris Rock had his brother up there on stage, I don't think Will would have got on stage.
It went a little differently. It would have ended a little differently.
I don't think it went on stage.
Shout out to Alexis' dad.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Pops.
This is whatever. This is what I'm talking about. For real. Yeah. Please keep sharing. Keep subscribing.
Tell your father to subscribe. Tell your mom to subscribe too.
Working on a possible live giveaway at our show. So in Boston. I didn't tell them yet. I just thought about it right now. So
they've got plenty to give.
Hopefully that they'll be available to do that. But shout out to everybody for tapping in as usual. Thanks so much. We love you guys. You'll see us next in Boston and in Newport, Rhode Island.
Shout out Ron, my guy. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We will see you 1 week from today from Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah. Peace out. Why do I do the same thing you do? It's so stupid.
You want to be like me.
So dumb.